So in this particular.
Would you like to have a cup of tea or coffee or anything, please, before dinner?
Something cold or what?
Cold drink?
I wouldn't mind coffee myself. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coffee myself, not really coffee.
Enjoying it.
Oh, lovely. It's lovely.
So that was a very interesting question you were asking.
Yes, yes, I feel I haven't completed it. Yes, that in the sense that the argument seems to be that it would be far better for man to look, to himself. If it's a question of love, then he should be able to do everything to love himself and his fellow man. If it's a question of suffering, then man should suffer in common, together. In that way, there is strength and there is hope, rather than believing in a God who is not, and who is not seen in the first place. In the midst of, constant catastrophes and so sickness and deaths and so on, one person losing his beloved one and so on. What would be the...
I'll explain that. Let him change the set first. This is this is a very good question. I'm really impressed by the quality of the questions you are asking. The standard of intelligence, as indicated by these questions, is definitely higher than the previous groups who have been coming here. There have been some people asking very small questions, this and that, and although I would answer any question, but I should love to answer deeper and wider questions, because I enjoy that much more. I'm very happy to meet you today.
Thank you.
All your questions are just wonderful, just deep and philosophical, and they indicate a thinking mind. So this question is very interesting. But when you begin to analyze this question, unfortunately, it appears that this question is just a wishful thinking on the part of man, who wants to escape the struggle and this nuisance which he finds around him. And just the wish will not serve him. He has to find out a way, with a cool thinking, to get extricated from this situation. This is the same question which was looming large before Buddha when he began to search for an answer. And it was the same question which bothered Confucius. How to avoid this suffering, how to get out of this vicious cycle of pain and the consequences and then further pain and so on. So this is only a question fundamentally without an answer as yet. It is not an answer in itself. This humanitarianism, whatever you call it, is a question, it's not an answer. Because how to go about it is the answer. And it does not explain how. For instance, when Marx studied this question, his findings were quite different from the findings of some other humanitarians of today. He found, to his utter disappointment, that man is fundamentally an immoral animal. So any concept of morality is going to fail to direct him and control him through morality. Because basically he is an immoral animal. So being immoral, you should devise a system for him, an economic system for him, where the question of morality does not arise. He is brought by force of consequence, by force of situation, by compulsion, to a level where there is no up or down. So there is no requirement for morality to keep up and down. He looked at morality as something required to keep the different classes at various levels. That was his concept of religious morality. So he rejected religion, of course, through the same approach, through humanitarian approach, but from quite a different logic. He said that humanitarianism as such cannot exist. Only you have to treat human beings as beastly people who are incapable of refined sentiments for others. Put them in a position where they cannot in any way usurp the right of others and make them helpless. So bring them all to the one common level and that objective would be achieved. So that is also one approach of humanitarianism as Marx saw it. And those who say, but I am not accepting Marx's corollary or his concept of morality and humanism. I am just quoting an example. The present day, the modern view on humanitarianism or humanism is different from that of Marx. They wish that there were no religion, no struggle of ideologies. The basic thing they search for or they yearn for is love for mankind. You realize that you are just one beings. You are equal. Whatever your color, whatever your country, whatever the race or nation you belong to, you should begin to realize that you are fundamentally human beings. And as such you should begin to feel for others and give their dues to them and expect that you will be treated equitably by them in response. If such a society could be created, that would be the utopia that human beings have been struggling to achieve all through the human history. That is, in a nutshell, the concept of humanism. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's right. But how to achieve it? There are very difficult hurdles. First of all, the common origin can be the most important factor in bringing about this sense of oneness with the rest of humanity. Like, for instance, if your children of the same parenthood, the same mother and the same father, that is a situation which is nearest to such human concept as you mentioned. Ideally situated is that position. No better can be achieved when there is no relationship. Can you conceive of a better situation than this?
No, not really.
Obviously not.
It's not easy to conceive of one which has no precedent.
Exactly. Yes. Yet, even that is not possible. Children of the same parenthood behave selfishly to each other.
That's right.
So despite the fact they are conscious of one common origin and they are closest placed to this ideal which the humanists want to achieve, yet they fail to achieve that objective despite being given all the possible advantages that could be given as a start. Why? Because man is also a selfish animal. It is not the religion itself which has caused all that trouble. It is the selfishness of man which has played havoc with the religion. Man is not at the receiving end from religion. It is religion which is at the receiving end, unfortunately. It is always human beings who have distorted